Oh, and we are back. His and her show. Diamond K in here. Miss Sweet Tea. I am the his.
And I am the her.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
You real mellow. You got the
It's been a
laid
long day.
laid back flow.
It's been a long day.
Been a long day? Okay.
Yeah.
What's the weather like there?
Hey Google, what's the weather?
Right now in Missouri City, it's 70 degrees and clear.
Okay,
Tonight,
that's
the
what's up.
forecast is around 68 with thunderstorms.
All right. Well, you
It's
are
a
in
beautiful day. I have the windows open.
I see. You're in Texas
Yes.
and I am in Baltimore. So Travis Scott, the rapper. What do you know about Travis Scott?
I really don't know a lot about Travis Scott. I just heard that he's a great artist
Okay.
and Houston loves him very, very, very much.
Uh huh.
They had to amusement park called Astroworld here. By the time I got here, it was closed down, but um, he's very popular here.
Yeah, I think he's from there.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
from here,
Hmm.
but yeah, like
Yeah. So it is obviously that situation has been on all the news because of what transpired there. I don't want to talk about that. So the festival went. Were you aware of this festival?
I had heard about it. Didn't know when it was coming. I just knew that it was a big concert coming. The tickets were high as hell.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that this was a Michael Jackson concert. I didn't know.
What? We're talking about Michael Jackson concert. What are you talking about?
You know how big Michael Jackson concerts be?
Sure.
I didn't know it was up to that domain of a concert. I
Yeah.
just thought it was just like a regular concert. And then my dad was like, people have been camping out since last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that serious.
Yeah. So it took place, like you said, in Houston, and November the 5th and the 6th. So you can see the lineup: Travis Scott, SZA, Chief Keef, Bad Bunny, Master P, Young Thug, Earth, Wind and Fire,
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
21 Savage, um, and
He can come in the United States now?
21 Savage. Yeah, yeah. Rowdy Rich. I mean, it's a little baby. It was a
I didn't know all these people were there.
yeah, it's a two day festival. And yeah, so that's what it was. That is what it was designed to be. And obviously it turned out differently than what was expected. And that is an understatement. So they are trying to, I guess, figure out what happened. And it's just, you've gone to a lot of concerts, and you know you've been I don't think that either of us have been to a concert where the crowd surged and people are trampled like this. um
What were they running to?
to the stage. I mean, to get close to the artist. Why are you looking surprised?
Because I'm just trying to figure out why I seen footage of these people tearing down the gates. Like, where are you guys going to?
You mean as far as why were they so excited?
Yes.
Well, I mean, obviously they want to get as close to the artist as possible.
But you
And
have a
they got
ticket.
multiple
Just
stages.
go
It's
in
a
through the
festival.
regular entrance.
it is a festival, and you know how that those general admission kind of thing is, and they want to get as close to uh the headliner as possible. That strikes that part doesn't seem that strange to me. The part
What?
that seems strange to me is them knowing that they were going to get big crowds.
So
Them,
security.
yeah, security and crowd control. Crowd control. Like I have given parties where the security did not get the people in the venue fast enough, and they've rushed the door. We gave a we gave a party at the Palladium one time in Baltimore, and they rushed the door. The glass ended up being broke in the front, right? Because they want to get in, and we were getting the girls in faster than the guys, and the guys start pushing. It starts pushing from the back, and so the people in the front end up getting pushed, and it was just a whole thing. Nothing to the magnitude of what happened at Astroworld, but and what's so bad about what happened at Astroworld is the deaths, and there were young kids there too. It wasn't just people of age. I mean, he has fans of all ages. So it's just a real sad situation. I think that change should come from this.
But I just don't like it when they want to blame somebody.
It's always got to be, you got to blame somebody.
Like, oh, we're gonna blame Travis Scott. Like, how
Well,
are
it's his.
you blaming him?
They got to start with him. Live Nation is so this happened at the NRG Park.
Yes, it's
Uh,
the stadium.
yeah, a big place. So you're
It's
familiar.
humongous.
Yeah.
It's
So
humongous, but you can't blame Travis Scott for the action of other people. That's just ridiculous.
well, I don't think that he's blaming. I don't think that he's being. I don't
Well,
think he's
on
being
social
blamed for
media,
the
I've
actions of
seen
the other
people
people.
trying to blame him. Um, Social media is so terrible because I was reading one comment and someone was like, "Don't judge me," but why was an 8-year-old at a Travis Scott concert? Why is that even a question?
You have a
Someone
problem
got
with
hurt,
that?
a life got
You have a
took. Why is
problem. You have
that
a
a
problem with them.
oh,
You know how someone is out and or will hear about a crime middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning, and a child is killed, and you're like, wait, why is that baby outside? It's like that. It's just like, okay, the loss of life is fine, but why is a 6-year-old outside on Edmondson Avenue at 1 o'clock in the morning? So it's kind of like, why is so I think the question is more so like that.
but as you said, Travis Scott has a lot of fans from different age groups.
Yeah, definitely.
And maybe this was an experience that they want their child to have because he or she is such a great fan of Travis Scott,
Right,
you know?
right, right. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. And it was a festival, and you also saw, uh, based on the lineup and some of the artists that we named, they're trying to get people from all ages. There were
Yeah, all different
younger,
genres.
yeah, there were younger rappers on the bill. There was classic R&B artist on the bill. Um,
There were
th-
some artists that we ain't heard from in a long time.
right, right. This is on the Astro World Festivals. This is also on the website. This is their message about what took place. And it says that our hearts are with the Astro World Festival family tonight, especially those we lost and their loved ones. We are focused on supporting local officials however we can. With that in mind, the festival will no longer be held on Saturday. So, obviously, this took place on the Friday. So the festivities for the next day were canceled. As authorities mentioned in their press conference earlier, they are looking into the series of cardiac arrests that took place. If you have any relevant information on this, please reach out to the Houston Police. Thank you to our partners at the Houston Police Department, Fire Department, and NRG Park for their response and support.
Because I heard some people saying that people were sticking people with needles.
Yeah, I didn't hear that part. What are you referring to?
They're saying that people were just going by and sticking people with needles, pricking them with needles of some type of unknown controlled substance or something weird. I mean,
Wow.
it might be just fabrication, but
Yeah.
it's sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Is definitely a sad
And people are like
situation.
passing out and
Yeah. Yeah. So they have launched some, kind of going to what you were saying earlier, a criminal probe. Travis Scott has promised to help victims' families. But this is a real,
unforeseen tragical event.
yeah, yeah, definitely unforeseen.
But
I mean,
security definitely was an issue.
what do you mean?
There must wasn't the adequate enough security to handle the prospective crowd that was
Hmm.
going to be there.
Yeah, yeah. Um, and so whose fault is that? Like who takes the blame for that?
Whoever does security management for this event.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't blame the organizers. You blame security.
I mean, well, yeah, the organizers, they have to reach out
And
to security.
Travis
So,
Scott is he is the organizer. It's his thing.
well,
He's the
he
headliner.
should have had more security there. I mean, as you say, look at the people that's on there. Like,
Yeah,
you knew this was going to be huge.
yeah.
And you can go by the ticket sales. You know how huge this was going to be. Like,
Yeah,
come
so
on.
it's 50,000 people were there at the
Exactly.
festival that day. Um,
The number should have matched the crowd with the security.
what numbers you referring to?
The ticket sales,
No, you're saying that they should have had security to match the
the
what?
number sales.
They should have had 50,000 security guards there.
I mean, not 50,000 security guard. Makes sense. Makes sense. Like
Yeah,
enough to secure 50,000
yeah,
capacity of people.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just to me, it's really it's just a really bad thing. So the FBI now has joined the investigation, and they're gonna try to make an example out of this, I guess. But what is gonna probably need to happen is that some events are going to need to have more space. You're gonna have to bring in less people to have more space. But it's tricky because a lot of people think that the crowd bunched in means that it's a good concert, and that if you have it space, you can't really have a social distance concert, and it still be, something that people are excited about, like the diehards. Um, it in to sum it up, I mean, a massive crowd surge led to the death of 8 people, and at least 8 people, and hundreds of people injured as a result of that. So this is not the first time something like this has happened to Travis Scott. They've had other issues where they had concerts and people have been injured. So this is nothing new from the standpoint of, but I mean, you frequently have had incidents over the years where stuff like this has happened, and so I don't think that we're going to see an end to, I guess, general admission sales. Like everything's not going to just be VIP. Like you're going to have some people that are bunched in on the floor level.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like going to concerts like that?
No.
Is it?
I didn't even like. I remember back in the day when the Columbia Pavilion.
Oh yeah,
Mayweather.
yeah.
I didn't even like going there. Like I need a seat.
Yeah. So you don't like the standing thing?
No.
And then you're not the tallest girl.
I'm not the tallest girl, right?
So you
So
got to be up
that's
front.
like when you stand in, people gonna be pushing and shoving because they trying to see, and it's just a aggressive situation.
Yeah, and everybody wants to get to the front.
Everybody wants to get to the front.
Yeah. Tiana Taylor.
I don't like those types of concerts.
Tiana Taylor is defending Travis Scott, and she said that safety goes beyond the artist. And
I told you they was going to try to blame him.
Well, I mean, here's why they're giving him some flack. They're giving him flack because he did not stop the concert as people in the audience were hurt or people were in danger, peril, ambulance, all this kind of stuff is happening, and the show still was going on. So they're thinking that they're saying he should have stopped the show immediately when that happened, when he noticed it. And so they have points, they have camera angles where he's seeing some stuff's going on and he's still trying to continue with the show. That's why they're trying to blame him. That's one of the reasons. Another reason, obviously, with him being the organizer or the main artist. I don't know. It is nearly a half an hour after, bodies are in the crowd before this thing ends. I don't know. It's crazy. You don't even know.
Imagine going to the concert with somebody and not leaving with them.
No, I cannot. That is really, really sad. Going to the concert and then that's it.
Kind of a unforeseen tragic accident like that. Like, who thinks going to a concert you're gonna die?
Yeah. The Houston police are, I guess he met with the chief of police from Houston before the show. Like there's a relationship there. Houston police, the chief is saying now that production and the artist had the authority to end the show. Like they didn't have no authority in the show. They trying to throw him under the bus.
Fucking police.
They're trying to throw him under the bus.
You have the authority to do anything the hell you want to do.
Yeah. But this is just a sad thing. Just tuning in. His and Her show, Diamond K, Sweet Tea in here. And we're talking about the tragic Astroworld Festival, Travis Scott's production. One of the victims of this calamity at Astroworld has been declared brain dead. 22 years old. And she has been declared brain dead. I mean, this is a serious thing. There's going to be a lot of backlash for Travis Scott from this.
And it's just like you can say, oh, she should be thankful that she's still alive, but she's really not.
Oh, I'm not saying that.
No, some people be like, well, she could have died, but she's really just going to be a zombie for the rest of her life.
A zombie?
Sad.
Yeah, just not. She's not going to be what she was prior to. Absolutely,
she's living a torture. Yeah, it's torture.
Yeah, definitely. In society, when stuff happens, they look for that scapegoat. You know what I mean? They look for somebody to blame, and the family, I mean, there's going to be civil suits. There's going to
Oh
be
yeah, they gonna
a
keep
whole thing.
going.
TMZ has a photo of the young lady that
Even
is
even
her
even the
there.
people that didn't get hurt
The people that didn't get her what?
claiming they was hurt.
Yeah, so TMZ has a photo of her. That is her there. I guess that's Barty.
Sharti Shahani.
Okay. And so she's been hospitalized since Friday. It's just you know, it's bad. It's real bad.
And it's people of all types of different cultures and everybody that went to this concert.
Yeah, well, you didn't even realize that Travis Scott was this successful an artist. Yeah. Um so let's see what so sad. Yeah, what is
It
this?
is so sad. Need to
Uh
see the concert and the state of Texas.
wow, okay. You need to sue the state of Texas. Why do you need to sue the state of
That's
Texas?
gonna be a hard fight right there, the state of Texas.
That's gonna be a hard fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes in this instance, I mean, I don't know if the state of Texas is at fault here. I mean, this is one of those things where you were injured. I mean, I don't even think you can sue the stadium, the arena. I think that this is the production company. This is Live Nation. This is Travis Scott. This is that. But I mean,
I wonder
there's gonna be a
if
payout.
when you buy your tickets, I wonder when you bought your tickets, is there something in fine print like that you didn't know was there, and it was like if anything happens to you, you're at your own risk or something crazy.
Nah, they ain't gonna be able to get away with that one now.
That fine little print on a ticket that you don't pay attention to.
Well, they're probably gonna start. They're probably gonna start. Having something like that on there, because uh, the liability is already a lot of money to sue a rap. I mean, to put on a rap concert, you got to have so much insurance, but it's not going to balance out on this one. It's definitely not going to balance out. As far as shifting gears for a second, as far as Aaron Rodgers, have you been following what's been going on with Aaron Rodgers? They've been throwing Aaron Rodgers under
That's
the
the
bus.
quarterback for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, yeah.
What has Aaron got himself into?
Well, Aaron is a damn liar. Okay,
What?
Aaron is a damn liar. All right,
Not
and
the All-American football guy.
yeah, he's a damn liar. All
What did
right,
he lie about?
he lied about Aaron Rodgers lied about his vaccination. Okay, he lied about his vaccination, and you know, to me, you get vaccinated, you don't get vaccinated, that's your business, right?
Okay.
It's up to you. You do what you do, right? You wear a condom, you don't wear a condom. That's
Okay.
your responsibility.
Okay.
Now, if you are a teacher, you're an athlete, you're certain jobs, they may have these, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, or you can't work
Mandatory.
here,
Yeah.
da. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And you have that. So you choose where you work. It is your choice, right? So you either go with what it is or you don't go with what it is. Now, there was all this hoopla. You got to get vaccinated. If the players wasn't vaccinated or the players was out for COVID, they wasn't going to get paid. Like the NFL was trying to put pressure on these guys because last year was a mess. Nobody likes to watch football the way it was last year. So they want to have people in the stadium, right? It was what?
It was horrible.
Last year? You didn't like it? You didn't like that?
The fake people in the stadium. The fake noise.
Fake crowd noise and all of that. But they asked Aaron Rodgers, and there were certain people that was real vocal. I ain't getting vaccinated, or I don't trust it. And that's fine, and that's fine. My thing is this, because you got Kyrie Irving, he ain't getting vaccinated, they ain't letting him play. All right, cool. He came out. He said, "Look, I ain't with the vaccine. I ain't getting vaccinated," and that's cool, right? So the people that got issues with it, they got issues, right? But he ain't playing. Whatever. Aaron Rodgers, they asked him, "Are you vaccinated?" He says, "Yes, I'm inoculated. Well, I'm immunized. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm immunized." But they didn't ask him, "Are you immunized?" They say, "Are you vaccinated?" So he's trying to act like, "Well, I didn't lie. I didn't say I was vaccinated. I said I was immunized." But you said that he said yes, and then he said another word. But it's whatever. So now this Bama got COVID. So now it comes out he wasn't vaccinated, and he led people to believe he was because he's soft and he don't want people talking about him.
How is his medical information getting into the public?
Well, he has COVID. Okay, so he's not able to play. So they got to say, wait, why is our star quarterback not playing? He ain't playing because he on COVID
has been vaccinated and has had COVID after being vaccinated.
Okay, that's true. And even if that was the case, he would still be out. Now, listen, that's a fair point. You're saying, what's the difference if he had been vaccinated and then got COVID, right?
Yes.
But it wouldn't be, the story would be different. The story wouldn't be that you lied, because here's the thing. If a player is not vaccinated, the football player is tested every day because they're trying to contain this. So they test them every day. If you're vaccinated, they're testing you once a week, right?
Okay.
But this guy is walking around acting like he's vaccinated when he's not
walking around because someone is allowing this fuckery to go on.
Yes. You're right.
It's more upper than him.
Sure. I agree with that. I agree with that. See, what did she say? Okay. He needs to be suspended for lying. Just say no comment, plead the fifth. Yes, he does need to be suspended. Because my thing is this. Okay. Aaron Rodgers lied about this. If that was Colin Kaepernick, if that was so
fired.
Fired. Okay. He didn't fire. Cam Newton got COVID. He ain't on no team no more. Right?
Kaepernick took a knee.
All he did was take a knee. That's all he did was take a knee.
It ain't hurt nobody, can't nothing.
Yeah, he banned for life.
Can't contaminate nobody with nothing.
Right. There's comment. What's that comment say? He put everyone at risk, did not wear a mask with report at games. That's true. Reporters at the games, yeah.
And like COVID has gone into like back in the day when people was like HIV positive. Like no one wants to discuss it. Like,
yeah.
It's a big ass secret.
Yeah. Do you agree with that? Should it be a big secret?
Huh?
Should it be a big secret?
No, if you got COVID, you got COVID. So what?
Yeah.
What is the secret?
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
So what? Somebody gonna treat you different because you got COVID-19 now? Like that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I just
well, you know she got COVID. Like
somebody said that to you before? Who they was talking about?
Like one of my coworkers, like, you know she got COVID. And it's like, what is the big secret? Or like, why you been missing for 14 days? Like, you're not on vacation. You must have COVID.
Yeah, that's
So what are they gonna do with them?
What he is a protected commodity. It's gonna be a smack on the wrist. It's not gonna be nothing.
Do that anymore.
What?
That's what they want to tell him.
Yes. Yeah. Don't do that. We gotta.
It's just crazy how different people get different treatments for the same things.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a big deal because such and such did it.
All right. It's definitely two sets of rules when it comes to stuff like this.
What the hell?
So, there's your guy. All right. And now he just looks like a regular old, you just like a regular old white guy now. He don't even bother to, keep this thing together. Um, so he is getting fined, but
That's it. Like he
it's
can't
just gonna
afford
be
it. Like,
it's
come
gonna be a
on.
smack on the wrist, a smack on the wrist. And so NPR is reporting that he is going to get. This is the standard fine, $14,650, and then the Packers are getting a $300,000 fine for its part of not properly enforcing safety protocols.
They knew.
Of course they knew. Of course they knew. And they knew and they didn't care. And they knew and they didn't care. So yeah. You think that's enough? So he got basically give $15,000 and
Like $1 to him.
yeah, it's like literally like a dollar. He's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I'll do
that's
this
it.
again. 15,000, I'll do this again."
Yeah,
Um,
that's it.
it is gonna cost him some money though, in endorsements, I think. I think he lost a couple of his sponsors, but the Fox News crowd is it's about our freedom. Freedom. Let's take a quick break. And when I say quick break, I mean 10 seconds. And
Right. As soon as I blink my eye, we're
as
gonna
soon
be
as
back.
you blink your eye, we're gonna be back. And I want to talk about your guy, Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith from Philly, Fresh Prince. Welcome back. His and Her show here on Radio on Fire. What's in your cup?
Moscato.
Okay, Moscato it is. Will Smith, are you a fan? Not a fan. Which one?
You already know how I feel about the Smith family.
How do you know? I don't know. How do you feel about Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
They're different.
Okay, they're different. Will Smith has a book out. He has several movies coming out. Obviously, he started as a rapper, Fresh Prince, and he had a successful rap career. Then went into movies, had a
Yes.
phenomenal movie career, bigger than anybody could have imagined.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a book out, and I'm actually going to read it this weekend. But he's been doing a lot of promotion about it. And the crazy thing, I don't understand this couple. I don't know if they're in love. I don't know if the kids, everything about them, I don't understand. Hopefully, reading this book, I'm going to get a better understanding of the Smith family, because right now it don't make sense to me. It don't. I mean, I know they got a lot of money, but some of the stuff that comes out, some of the things that have been swirling around about them over the years, I don't understand none of it. Yeah, so.
And I think that's what makes them so great.
Why?
Because
do
they're
you like
different.
Will Smith?
You don't know what the hand is doing with the right hand is doing with the left hand with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just spontaneous. No one knows what's going on with them. It's just I just like them.
You do like them. Okay.
Yeah, I like the Smiths. I like everything about the Smiths.
Yeah. So the book came out on Tuesday, and he talked about a lot of things in the book, and the little clips that he's put out there in a little media or big media that he has done has been interesting. He talks obviously about his time in Philly, and he talked about what's it, Hillary from the Fresh Prince. He I guess he tried to push up on her. She didn't want to date him. So You talked about the boy. What's Jaden? That's the son's name, right? With
Jaden and Kristen.
Jaden, right? Wanting to be emancipated. It must have been some crazy stuff going on in that house. And he wanted to be emancipated. It's a lot of craziness. Just does she love him? Do you feel like she loves him?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Yeah.
Give me an example. Where are you getting this from?
Why don't you think that she loves him?
I think that she publicly humiliates him.
I don't.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
You don't think that Will Smith has been what is the word? Is it emasculated? Is that you don't think that? Is that it? You don't think that what? What are you talking about?
Because he does the same thing. Like I said before when we talked about this. Will does the same thing, but the people that he does it with, they know how to hold their tongue.
Okay. So even if that is the case, even if he has better NDAs and he has
Closures.
yes, he has better more fear put in their hearts, so he pays them more money. That doesn't like her just being so loose with it. That's a sign of disrespect.
How? When they might have an agreement that we don't know about.
Her and him.
Yes.
You talking about Will and Jada? Yeah,
Yes.
if they do, but the fact that it seems like she's out here doing everything, right?
Like what?
She just seemed like she out there
Doing what? I'm asking you what she doing.
anything. She just seemed like she date other people.
Okay,
She
so
seems like she went to the gas station, be like, "Yeah, I want to fuck the cashier," and he'd be like, "All right, with it," and then he just do it.
But
And
he
just
does the same thing, and I feel like
he be messing with the cashier. She seemed like she would just do anything to anybody at any point in time.
I don't think so. You're going too far. You reaching. You reaching. Really? You reaching.
It doesn't seem like she's in control of the relationship, and he's just whatever you say, Jada.
That relationship is something that society claims is not normal. And it makes society feel like their relationship is uncomfortable, but it's comfort for them. They've been married so long.
You think, honestly, that Will Smith is comfortable in this relationship?
Yes, because he gets to fuck men and he gets to fuck women.
Oh, whoa.
So,
Wait, easy.
what other person
about?
is going to love you so unconditionally to accept that you like both holes both ways? It works for them.
What are you saying, allegedly?
He ain't gonna put that in the book. Let's see how true
What
the
are
book
you
is.
allegedly saying?
That he's bisexual.
Okay. You don't think that in today's society,
No.
Will Smith could not come out if he was, which I'm not saying that he is,
No.
but we're speaking about this hypothetically.
No.
You don't think that Will Smith can come out if he was bisexual?
No.
Where are you getting this from? I don't think this is true. I think he's soft, but I don't think he. I don't.
Runs together. You have to put all the circles together. From the Lisa Ray, her husband, to Tisha Campbell, husband. Like, it's been talked about a lot. A lot.
Yeah, on the same websites that say that Trump's still president. You mean like
no? Tisha Campbell
websites?
Has done interviews, and then she had to be quiet because she felt that she was going to get blackballed, and she's trying to light her career again. So she shut up about it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna read this book, and
like she said, she didn't even know that Will Smith helped save her house. Like,
yeah, I did see that, but that doesn't mean that he's screwing the husband.
That means what? Because I'm not saving another nigga's house.
if you have unlimited amounts of money and one of your homeboys is
Okay,
getting
so
ready to
why he
lose
don't
his
help
house and it
when
is a drop in
Tyrese
the
was
bucket,
crying? They want to take my daughter. I need help. They ain't help him.
that's
Will ain't help him
they helped him with some stuff
with a little bit of stuff. They done
before
saved this
that.
man's whole house
They helped him
because
but here's the
they
thing.
stated that they're butt buddies.
That's a rumor. That's a rumor.
Okay.
Now, Will Smith did say that he was very jealous about the friendship between Jada and Tupac.
That
And
was before him.
yeah, he said he felt tortured by their connection early in the relationship. So he was uncomfortable with that. I can understand that.
That was before him.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are one of the longest relationships that have lasted in Hollywood because they accept each other for each other. They don't, as they said, you have to love yourself and be unconditionally free with yourself to love another. And that's what they do. She unconditionally loves her husband. Whatever makes him happy and whatever makes her happy. They have come together as one to do what works for them.
Mm.
She accepts his bisexual ways. He accepts
Alleged bisexual ways. You
he
saying
accepts
this?
her
You don't have no
dating
evidence
younger
to this.
men.
You don't have no
Huh?
evidence of this other than the fact that one of his homeboys needed some money to save his house and he gave him the money. Well, wait, what? You
Okay.
got some evidence? I need some more evidence than that.
All right.
Maybe he's gonna say it in a
Don't
book.
Will don't act kind of sweet to you sometimes?
He's an actor.
Oh, so he acting to be sweet.
He did play a gay guy in a movie.
He might not play them.
He yeah.
And Will has had plenty of girlfriends. Plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know.
Just like I was talking to somebody today, and we were talking about how people are so quick to judge other people with a man that wants to have more than one wife.
What do you mean?
They always go to a sexual nature of the situation. And it's more than a sexual thing. They like, oh, he just want to have sex with this woman and that woman. It goes far beyond that. And sometimes people's minds are so enclosed to see the whole bigger picture on the reason why having more than one wife could be successful, or having a big family could be successful in the household. No one looks at those points financially. One, two incomes is better than, three incomes is better than one or two. It's a building foundation. And some people shouldn't be judged because they want to build that foundation. And I'm like, some women were like, oh no, I can't be no second wife, but you fucking a married man every day. That's not even claiming you. And that's not even taking care of you. So tell me, are we going backwards? So you want to be a second wife, but you'll fuck a married man every weekend.
Yeah, that's make that make sense. Okay.
Make that make sense.
Yeah, that's something else.
Yeah.
If that's what they out here doing, I don't know if that's what they out here doing.
Or even fuck or having sex with a man that has a girlfriend.
Okay. So you're saying that those things are not that different?
I'd rather be a second wife
Then what?
than to be out here just freeballing.
Okay. Are you great? Are you dropping? Are you where he
No,
dropped
I'm
some
just
exclusive.
talking about even, and that's what Will and Jada are. Like, they have a understanding within their marriage. This is what we're going to do. This is what makes you happy. This is what's making me happy. We're not going to be selfish. We're going to take in both of each other's emotional feelings, and this is how it's going to work. We agree upon this is how it's going to work.
Mm. Mm. Okay. Wow. I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna read the book.
I'm sure he's not going to put his bisexual ways. All right, it's definitely not going to be in the
Is
book.
alleged by you.
Okay.
It's alleged. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm definitely gonna read the book. It seems interesting. The movie King Richard, I want to see that.
I
Uh
don't see how you saying Jada be making this man look crazy in the streets. Her little
no, I'm
one
saying,
little secret came out. Now she just a
no, it's
whole.
not only that. It's not only that. That was one thing, but it was stuff before. Her obsession with Tupac is weird. It's weird. You know it's weird. It's just weird.
She loved him.
Clearly. Um, but the fact that she still talks about him in the manner that she does, it's just weird. It's just weird. And him saying he's jealous of this man that's been dead since 1996 shows you the mental state and the amount of emotional abuse that Jada has inflicted on this Philly native.
Are you serious right now?
What is with you, Baltimore women?
Are you serious right now?
Oh, I'm dead. That man seems like he is a hostage in his own house. It's a damn shame.
She says she is never leaving Will. She's never getting a divorce.
I'm sure she ain't, and
She
I'm sure she
said
ain't.
that if Will
'Cause she
told
could
her to
be.
stop acting tomorrow, stop doing anything,
Oh,
she
she
would
still does
do it.
that. She still does that.
She said
She,
if
you know what
Will
she does?
bring home another woman, she said she gonna have to live on the other side of the house. She not leaving.
She acts. She's an actress, right? You're right. She acts like she's his wife. Not very good, but
Oh my
she
god.
somewhat acts like she's his wife. Um, and speaking of divorces, sadly, uh, Stevie J has filed for divorce from Faith Evans, and I say sadly because I
Do
like
it like it's my birthday,
I I,
baby.
I like Stevie J.
Do it like it's my birthday, baby.
Um,
He might be creeping with Jocelyn still.
I doubt it.
Do it like it's my birthday.
I I like Faith Evans too. Um,
I like Faith as well. It's
yeah,
sad to see that it didn't last.
yeah,
But what marriages in Hollywood ever last?
yeah.
I thought it
Um,
was gonna. How long they been married? Like 3 years.
3 years. Yeah,
It's about that time to switch.
is the switch. Yeah. So they're getting a
Why are they
divorce.
divorcing? Does it say?
Um, according to some online record, it's unclear if there was a prenup that was arranged. But this split comes over a year after Faith's domestic violence arrest. Um, Faith
Faith
has,
was arrested for domestic violence.
yeah, Faith was, yes. She ain't nothing to play with, you know.
Yeah, we know that. She
Yeah,
pulled
she
the
definitely
pistols.
she put hands on people.
Yeah.
Um, and but they've had a really um, you know, tumultuous relationship. It's been a whole lot of ups and downs. Um, and they try to downplay the fact that things was in trouble, that they were having marriage trouble before. But
Mhm.
Steve, most people think Stevie J did some stuff and she got mad and she put hands on him. But there's tension. It was
I
definitely
mean, like, we've never heard about Faith having domestic violence before. Like
No.
it's never been reported. So obviously he did something very disrespectful for her.
We have heard about him doing disrespectful stuff, though.
Yes, his whole life is just very disrespectful.
Yeah.
So he must have pushed her there.
So she gets arrested for domestic violence. You'd say he probably deserved that, or he did something to push her to that. Now, if he got arrested for domestic violence, and I sat here and said Faith Evans had it coming, she probably deserved it. You'd be looking at me like I'm crazy.
But ever since we've been on the show together, even when it was the Chris Brown Rihanna situation,
you did. Yeah.
I always say when a woman puts her hands on a man, she has to take the backlash on what's going to happen to her ass.
Right.
Some men was raised properly. Like if a woman put her hands on you, don't hit her back. Some people wasn't raised like that.
Right.
So you better know what kind of man you're dealing with when you put your hands on him.
Well, I agree with that. Nobody should put their hands on nobody. How about that?
Unless he's just a pure woman beater.
Well,
you know what I mean? But if you put your hands on somebody, make sure you're able to take the feedback what comes with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It goes both ways. Domestic violence both ways is dead ass wrong.
Facts. We definitely agree on that. We will be back next week with more of the His and Her
Do it
show.
like it's my B-Day, baby.
Huh? Your B-Day's when?
You don't like Jocelyn's song?
Oh my God. I like Jocelyn's song.
Do it like it's my B-Day. Do it like it's my... She's the only person that sings trash, but thinks her trash is so awesome.
Like if you don't believe it, nobody else gonna believe it. She believes in herself.
Extremely. Like this song is trash. And she thinking that everybody just loves it. No, when you hear it, you can't get it out your head.
That's what you want in a song.
But
if you're a songwriter.
Baby. Do it like it's my B-Day.
We'll be back next week. Do you want to shout your social media out?
On IG is Jamaican Shortcakes.
It is.
On Facebook, I don't know what it is.
Okay, well there you go. Of course, I'm at the Dobby K Show at Radio Fire. We'll be back next week. Thank you, Sweet Tea.
Thank you.